Here we are again, Sunday night. It's been a long weekend, so please bear with me. We got an email to do bargain level cigars, the inexpensive ones that are still decent quality. So tonight, I decided to do the American Stogies Toro. Now, this was given to me by Bob McDuffie over at the Dog Watch Social Club. He sent this out about a month or so ago, a little more than that, when we did the Perdomo Lot 23 show. We really appreciate the fact that he not only did he pick up the Perdomo, but he also sent us the extra American Stogie stick along. Now, some information. This is a Toro, like I mentioned. It's a 50 by 6 square press. It's Nicaraguan Puro, so wrapper, binder, and filler are all Nicaraguan. It's made in Esteli, Nicaragua by Nestor Plasencia. I think I said that right. But as far as bargain cigars go, everyone's got their own opinion. My bargain level cigar is not the same as your bargain level cigar, so it's really tough to pick out some bargain level cigars. So as I do these series of inexpensive sticks, please give me your opinion so that I can stay on track. Now, this particular cigar, they come in boxes of 25. And they're also available in 5-packs from FullersPullers.com. The shipping rate is $5.95 flat rate, so just add that on to the box of 25 or the 5-pack. When you do that, well, to start, the boxes of 25 are $55. The 5-packs are $16. So when you do a price breakdown and include the shipping, you're looking at $244 per single when you go with the box, and it's actually $439 per single when you go with the 5-pack. And that's if you don't get anything else and add on that shipping rate to the the other cigars that are included in the order. So it really depends on how you look at it. Four and some change is definitely not a bargain cigar in my opinion, but 2 and some change definitely is. So like I said earlier, everyone's opinion varies, so we'll just go from there. So for starters, we're looking at a $2.50 cigar if bought by the box. In my case, I got it for free. A very nice gesture from Bob over at Dog Watch Social Club once again. So I'm going to go ahead and clip it and start smoking. Well, I don't know whether you heard that or not, but that was a pretty loud crunch. Pretty clean cut, but it did crunch. That's kind of scary. But I don't see any cracks in the wrapper, so I think we'll be alright. Once I get this thing wet, stop the recorder so I don't lose any tape in case I get any interruptions, and then give you, the impressions of the wrapper and everything else, just like we usually do. Like I said, bear with me. It's been a really long weekend. Alright. I just realized I wasn't actually showing you me toasting the foot. Alright. So we got that pretty nice and even. Well, we're all lit. Producing a lot of smoke. That flavor right off the bat isn't so great. That may have been because I over toasted the foot, not really paying attention to what I was doing. So it's got kind of a harsh, really kind of dry, harsh, like a roasted or burnt flavor. So, we'll just hope that goes away like usual. Producing a pretty decent amount of smoke. The draw is pretty good too. It's not real hard. It's not overly loose. So you're getting a good ratio of airflow to smoke, and that's one of the things that's hard to explain. Sometimes the draw is not tight on the cigar, but you keep puffing on it. It feels like you're getting tons of air and just no smoke. And I really don't. I like when there's lots of smoke. So. Well, I got things started. I'm going to let that settle for a few minutes, jot down some notes, because this is actually the only cigar I have of this. This is kind of, odd. It's out of the ordinary for me. I don't like to do a review on a single cigar, but in this case, I don't have much of a choice unless I were to order some more. But I'd rather smoke this one and see how it goes before I order some more. So let me smoke into this a little bit. I'll be back with you in a few minutes, and we'll continue. Here we are again. It's been a few minutes. It's kind of tough to see, but this ash is kind of it's really kind of clumpy looking. What I mean is there's like large sections of ash with some big gaping holes in it. It looks like it's just going to fall off. So I'm going to have to keep a close eye on that. It's about medium to full in body. It's got the typical Maduro type flavors to them. It's coffee base, but that dryness is still there on the finish. I'm not real thrilled about that. It's been a long time since I smoked an Toro Fuente Curly Head Deluxe Maduro, so don't quote me on this, but it reminds me of that cigar a lot. This is a little bit bigger, but the flavor profile, just something's sparking in my memory there. It's reminded me of the Curly Head Deluxe, so if you're a fan of the Curly Head Deluxe, maybe this is one for you already right off the bat. I am getting sort of an herbal, almost like a tea-like flavor way on the back of my throat. It's not so bad. It's a nice little bit of a change-up. So far, so good, but nothing really to report so far. I don't think you're going to be able to see it, but this is what got what I like to call a coarse wrap. Now, what I mean by that is if you look at the cigar and kind of rotate it, it's very obvious where the edge of the leaf was as it rolls right around the cigar. You can see it all the way up. It's not like it's lifting, but it's very apparent. It's definitely there. Wrapper's really lumpy, really veiny. It's got dark and light spots. It's definitely not a very pretty cigar if you want to look at it that way. But so far it's not smoking all that bad, so looks can be deceiving. I've had that happen before. The cigar looks hideous and it smokes just wonderfully. So anyway, I'll ramble on some more about bargain level cigars. It's kind of confusing because, like I said earlier, everyone's got their own opinion of a bargain level cigar. So I never know whether a bargain level cigar is one that costs like $2-3 per single at a cigar shop. If we're talking box price between $50 and $60, or $40 and $60, or a bundle price. I don't necessarily know whether to be a bargain level cigar it's got to come in a bundle, and it's got to be an inexpensive bundle, or you look at an inexpensive bargain level cigar being one that you can just walk into a cigar shop and pick up anytime during the day. You don't have to sit down and order a bundle of them just to get them. So do me a favor and send me an email so I really know what to key in on when I do some more reviews, because I'd really like to get down a little under $2 a cigar, preferably. So I'm going to smoke some more in my cigar. I'll be back and ramble on some more in just a few minutes. Well, here we are again. As you can see, we're coming up on about the halfway point, somewhere around there. Burn's not too bad. It's fairly even. I still got that kind of crumbly looking ash. It's not really holding. It's falling off after about a half an inch. So you gotta really keep an eye out for it, or else it's gonna fall on you. The flavor base is pretty consistent. It's still got that Maduro type flavor to it. That kind of that tea-like flavor that I had before, that's gone. It's more like a peppery flavor now. Just like the tea flavor, it's real light, way on the back of the palate. Finish is still somewhat dry, although it's much better now than it was. Body, still medium to full, right around there. so far it's been very consistent. Nothing, you know, it's definitely not. What's that word I'm looking for? Anyway, there's not a whole lot going on. There's just not, there's not a whole lot of flavor nuances going on that you're trying to keep track of. It's not very interesting. That's that word I was looking for. It's not a very interesting cigar in that regards. So it does fall into that line of a bargain cigar in that sense, because for a good bargain cigar, I would think it doesn't have to be very intricate and interesting. It would just have to be consistent and good. And so far, this isn't bad. I'm not real thrilled about that dry flavor, like I said earlier, but it's not bad. It's very consistent, decent cigar. That $2.50 price point, I'm not real thrilled about. I could definitely see that being lower. I don't know that I would necessarily spend that per single. Definitely wouldn't buy a 5-pack after you calculate in the shipping charges and everything being about $4.50. I think that's definitely too much for this cigar. But it's worth a try if you can get a hold of one. If you know someone that has one, or you're putting in an order at Fuller's Pullers anyway, and it might be worth just throwing it on there. Since you're going to spread out the shipping charges over more than a 5-pack, it would definitely bring the cost of the single cigar down. So, I'm going to smoke a little bit more. Just kind of kick back and relax, and be back with you in a little bit. We'll go over some more. Maybe we'll even wrap it up then. I don't know yet. This isn't really feeling like one of them finger burner cigars. So I think this is going to be going out with maybe about an inch and a half left. So I'll be back with you in a few minutes. We'll see how things are developing. Well, here we are again. As you can see, we're just about finished. Like I said earlier, this is really long for me. I usually will continue to smoke these until there's next to nothing left. You've seen that in the videos before. But this just really isn't doing it for me. It's not that it's a bad cigar. It just doesn't fit that flavor profile I really like. I mean, I do like the Maduros, but this is just, there's something about it that it's just not doing it for me. Now the draw's been excellent. It's a little tough to see, but the burn's not that bad. I mean, it's a little uneven, but it's nothing to be concerned about. One thing I didn't mention was that I'm getting some harsh flavors, and I have been for a little while now. I got them in my notes. I just forgot to mention them on camera. And I've been purging sort of frequently. I think I've purged like about 6 times now. I'm getting a lot of chemicals coming out the end. But once the purge is finished, it's nice and crisp and clean again. So that's a good sign to me, at least, that all that stuff's getting out of there, and I don't have to pitch the cigar halfway through. Although it is a hassle to be purging as much as that. So, well, anyway, I really don't think that I would particularly buy this cigar again. It's just it doesn't fit my flavor profile. So it really reminds me of the Curly Head Deluxe Maduro, and I really wasn't a big fan of that cigar to begin with. So I'm really not going to smoke much more of this. And I keep saying that, and I keep puffing on it, but really, I promise I'm going to put it out real soon. Like I said, this is, I guess you can, this is a bargain level cigar, I would suppose. The price point's not too bad on them, although, like I said, it doesn't fit my flavor profile, so I definitely wouldn't be buying any more of these, even if it was cheaper than $2.50 per cigar. So, at least for me, I won't be having any more of these. Really don't care for them. On the positive side, it's got a real nice room aroma. It's very consistent. There's not a whole lot going on in the flavor department, but for a bargain level cigar where you're just kind of lighting it up and doing things, throughout the house, or doing your artwork or whatever, that's not a problem. And this would be a good cigar for that. But personally, there's better ones out there that that kind of fit that flavor profile for me, and have a better price point. So anyway, that's about it for me. So thanks for checking out the review. If you get a chance, give one a try. Maybe that flavor profile will fit your needs better than mine. That's the beautiful thing about cigars. One person loves them, one person doesn't. It's very personal. So, if you have a chance, give one a try, and send me an email. Maybe you thought this review was way off. Maybe you thought it was right on. I don't know. So, either case, send me an email and let me know what you consider to be a bargain level cigar, so that I can get that one up next if I happen to have one. If not, I'll do what I can to pick one up. So, well, thanks again for watching, guys. Really appreciate it.